I am Pina Crispo, and I'm not that mom. Welcome back for another amazing episode, everyone. Oh my God. Who do I have with me? Someone that I've been trying to do a radio show with for years, podcast, and I'm like so stoked and so thrilled that I have her here with me right now, and I'm talking about my girl, Gina Livy. So hold on a second. I want to read something in your bio, okay? So you are the founder and the CEO of the Livy Method, okay? You're also a best-selling author, keynote speaker, and you're transforming the way the world approaches weight loss. That's what I want to talk about. But wait, there's more. With her fun, honest, engaging style, Gina has redefined weight loss as a healthy, sustainable journey. One that has restored hope among those who have given up and empowers people to live their best lives. Okay, so I said it. Now, Gina, giving up over here. Help a lady out. Where do we start? What's going on?
Where do we start? I hear you. First of all, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, AI wrote that or something. I don't know. It doesn't sound like me. I don't know who that person is because I'm just in the guts of it, right? Like I'm just in the muck and the mud and the weeds and all of that. Yeah, it makes me seem all shiny and all of that. But I do like to, I am on a mission, right? Like I'm a woman, I'm 52. I've been the whole weight range. I've been helping people lose weight for 30 years. So I've really seen the evolution of that. And it's been my life, right? It's not like I've dabbled in it. It's been my life. And I have spent a lot of time talking to people about what it really takes and not just telling people what to eat and when, but listening to them break down and cry, talk about the things that are happening in their life and how they're feeling. I've sat in front of big, powerful men who are in tears because they think that their wives don't love them because they're fat and overweight. And they, women who try really hard and yet just can't seem to, get their shit together. And meanwhile, not understanding the things that they're juggling and going through and all of that. And so I think when it comes to what do you need to do, it's such a loaded question. I start with a couple things. One, where are you at and how did you get here? It's like, what's your history, right? What's your relationship with food? What's your relationship with yourself? Do you even feel worthy of spending the time, worthy of being at the weight that you think is going to be life-changing for you? The other thing is, what is going on in your life that makes it hard for you? I've heard from so many women, I see them personally, oh, I failed and I did this, I need a kick in the ass. I'm like, let's just hold off. What's going on in your life that you feel like you failed or you didn't do the things that you think you should have done? And they're like, well, I was going through a divorce, someone just died. And there's always some big thing they're dealing with that they're not even taking into account. The other thing is like, what's going on in your body? You're high stress, you're not sleeping, your hormones are all crazy. It's the oversimplification of just simply eat less, exercise more, makes us feel like it should be that simple, and it's not. So so give me a couple hours, I can help you figure it out.
Oh my gosh, everything you just said, I was like, check. You're like, divorce, check. Loss, yep, check. How about a diagnosis of an autoimmune disease, Hashimoto's? Hello, check.
Yeah.
Stress? Single mama 3, what you think? You know what I mean? Living in 2025.
Yeah.
So it's been cuckoo crazy, and I know that I'm not alone in this. And I know there are so many people out there struggling, and I know how many people you have helped. Like, you are connected with people across the world, over 55 countries. And hold on, there was like some insane number here. It said that you've helped more than over 147,000 people. I want your help, Gina. I want your help.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, girl, Hashimoto's is no joke, right? Like just a basic thyroid issue is hard enough. Hashimoto's, in fact, we were having a conversation this week in our group because it's not just me. People think it's just me. What does that girl know? Like I do have doctors and psychologists, learning strategists. Like I have actual MDs come on and talk in the program. And we're talking about 4 reasons that weight is slower to move. The biggest one is inflammation. And
inflammation in the
that's
body.
What you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Right? Food sensitivities, gut issues, what's going on in your microbiome. And then, of course, hormones. So then you add in Hashimoto's and add hormones
45.
to the mix. And
fuck my life, Gina. Just fuck it.
And then the one thing that we want to do is drink wine and like just like give us that, give us our wine and our cheese. Our wine just like, makes it even worse. So you got a lot going on there and you can't diet that away. You can't diet that away. That is like you're gonna
No.
have to start saying no to things. You're gonna have to really find joy in your life. You're gonna really have to find connection in your life, right? You're gonna have to actually get your ass to bed. You can't stay up watching Handmaid's Tale like me the other night until whatever time o'clock. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to really move
Yeah.
you're gonna have to lift some weights and stop, doing all the cardio and lift the weights and do the things, take the supplements that, those are gonna help. So everyone looks to the food and it's never been the food. It's not, I've sat down in front of so many people who are like, I'm doing it and it's not working. And it's never, ever, ever the food. It's never the food. It's all the rest of those. And that takes time.
See, and I went to my doctor recently too, and I'm like, listen, lady, something ain't working here. I
Yeah.
need blood work. I need you to check my thyroid levels, see what's going on. Do I need a different dose of medication? And it was actually funny because my naturopath is the one who discovered that I had Hashimoto's, not my regular GP.
Yeah.
And that's a different one than when I'm with right now. But she looked at me, she goes, "You're 45." She goes, "You're at that stage in the game and you need to work out." And I looked at her and I was like, okay, so I work out. I went from kickboxing at least 3 times a week. And I know that that's high cardio. And then I was told, Pina, maybe you need to scale back because it's putting you in fight or flight. And that's
God.
raising cortisol. I don't
Stop.
know.
Stop.
Okay, I'm here. I'm listening.
That's ridiculous. So there is good stress. There's good stress. Exercise is good stress. It's not the stress, it's our inability to recover from the stress. So when people say you're exercising and you're stressing your body out, oh my gosh. No, no, no,
Okay,
no.
this
And
is
if you
good to
love
know.
kickboxing, that's great for your mind. It's getting your heart rate up. Add some weights to the end of it. Do some resistance training. Like that's amazing. It's not your exercise.
So I switched over though, because I was like,
Okay.
"Oh, let me try something else." So I'm doing Pilates now. And I've been doing that since December, early December. And I try to be there at least 5 times a week. And I love it. But I'm like, is this the right move now?
Well, I'm sure your body is very aligned and your small muscles and core muscles are really great. Yeah,
We need
and listen,
weights,
everybody do weights.
more
Are you doing
weights.
weights?
Well,
Yeah,
I do
definitely
weights like
more
when I'm
weights.
there, if we're on mats and stuff like that. Like I do hand weights, but I'm not lifting, like
Yeah,
lifting.
I would lift heavy. Like rather than lots of reps, I would lift some heavy weights. I would maybe do a
Okay.
kickboxing box session one day and do Pilates the next and then do weights the next, right? Or what it really though, whatever you love and what's bringing you joy, like that's really what it's about. You're being active. I would probably tend to guess, although moving your body's important, maintaining muscle, especially as you get older, especially if you have a
Oh
history of
God.
dieting, maintaining muscle mass is really important. What happens is that when you eat carbohydrates and food, energy foods, your body breaks them down into glycogen, and then it stores that in your liver and in your muscle primarily, and in your fat. And if you don't have that muscle mass anymore, it goes more into your fat, and that's where you're getting that midsection, especially as you start to go
Ugh,
through
I
perimenopause.
right, and we don't
Yeah,
want that, and I hate that. Like
yeah,
Gina, I'm gonna tell you, um, you're a good friend with my good friend Alana McGinn, who also has a podcast on this network.
love her.
And yeah, we both love her. And Alana and I did a live podcast together. And I'll tell you, that's what actually prompted the call to my doctor
Mm,
because I was speaking to our head producer here at the network and founder of the Women in Media Network, Sarah. And I was like, okay, Sarah, so we're live, we're on stage. As I'm like getting ready to leave the house, I say to her, and I have major body image issues, major. I'm like, what's the setup? She sends me a picture. It's 2 chairs on an open stage. I have no desk, no table, no nothing in front of me to hide my body. I lost my shit, Gina. I was like, I am not dressed. Everything I was trying on was not fitting right. I'm like, where did I gain this weight from? I've been working out. I'm trying to be healthy. Nothing's fitting right. Now I have this outfit on and I'm like, holy shit, I'm going to be fucking exposed. I cannot hide. I drove down there, bawling my eyes out. And like I never spoke about it, and cause I was waiting to have this conversation with you for this podcast because I'm open and honest and I want people to know, you know what I mean? This is real life shit. But I bawled my eyes out and I called the doctor and I'm like, I need an appointment. I'm like, I need you to check things. I need to come in. My body does not feel right. I'm doing what I think I should be doing. Help. And like, yeah. And I got there and let me tell you how vulnerable I was on that stage, like just exposed to everyone. And did they probably notice? Probably not. But in my head, it was the biggest deal ever. And it just that sent me through this crazy spiral.
You're 45?
45.
Oh, yeah. So you're like totally in the perimenopause. Totally. Whether you like it or not. So I didn't think I was, except like, because I didn't have hot
I'm in
flashes, but
denial.
I would sweat at night. And I'm just like, no, that's just from the red wine. I all of a sudden was really edgy and like, I'm usually go with the flow. And even my husband would be like, what's going on with you? Used to be like, la, 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 who cares, whatever. And now I'm like edgy. And I used to blame it on the pandemic. The pandemic made me edgy. And then I didn't sleep at night and I just thought I got a lot on my mind. And then I started getting like heart palpitations, heartburn. My midsection was just like, I just felt bloated all the time. I got an Apple Watch because I thought I was going to have a heart attack. And I just also vertigo, frozen shoulder, my shoulder, like I had, and I just blew it all off as the pandemic, stress. And I'm a weight loss expert. And here I am, I gained like 16 pounds. That might not seem like a lot, but I was so bloated, none of my clothes fit. And here I am trying to help people lose weight. And I blew it off as like, I know what I need to do. And it wasn't really until one, I did go see my doctor and she suggested antidepressants. And I would have gone that route, except I was like, I'm not doing enough. Like, I'm not walking. I'm not like, let me try to handle this on my own. I took the prescription and I got it filled. Then I started walking. I canceled a whole year of events and things I was supposed to host. Man, I pissed people off. People like I'm pretty sure I can't go to some events now because there's people there like
Doesn't
same
matter.
people,
Do you?
you see them all the time and they hate me because I canceled on them. I quit drinking wine, especially. I still have a nice old fashioned everything, but wine. I really like had to be like, let me really go hard on this. And it's taken me 2 years to bounce back. I finally am now like my weight's like 132 on the higher end of what I normally, and it's not about the scale, but I finally feel like I'm not walking around feeling so bloated anymore that I can't breathe after I eat something. But it was a while. So I think there's like the physical stuff. There's more so the mental stuff. You know what's new is GLP-1s. Microdosing.
Yes, what
GLP-1.
is this?
Yeah. So
I
and you
keep
think as
seeing
a
it
weight
pop
loss
up for
person-
me.
So I saw a woman the other day who already looks amazing, and she's my Botox lady. I'm just gonna be full transparent about that. I get Botox.
Love it.
I just get Botox a little bit, and then I get like what did I get the other day? This thing that it just puts collagen in your face. So, but I'm gonna do all the things. Full
Do it up. If it makes you feel good, I say do it. So
anyway,
good
I
on you,
looked at
Gina.
her, and she's not always full. She doesn't do the face fillers or anything like that. And I said, "What are you doing? You look amazing." And because I'm like, you look like you got like a Kris Jenner facelift. She's like, laughs. She's like, no. I'm like, do you get fillers? She's like, no. I said, honestly, what'd you do? She's like, I started taking a microdose GLP-1 and also using like, what is it? Estrogen cream, like on her face, I guess, whatever. There's like there's a whole thing. But she's like, it's the low dose GLP-1 has helped so much. So maybe you want to look into that. Not like I'm pushing weight loss medications. It's not the same as the high doses that you take, but the smaller doses that you take. So
yeah,
did you
because
talk to
that's
your
been
doctor
popping up big time for me.
Yeah.
Big time. The GLP-1 microdosing. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, and
So
not
it's
for
good to
weight
know.
loss. Like obviously, I'm not promoting that you need to lose weight, but something has to give, and you maybe don't want to wait 2 years. Like I was stubborn. I'm fucking stubborn. I'm a Taurus. So if I would have known what I would have known now, I would not have suffered for 2 years. I would have taken antidepressants. I would have taken HRT. I would have, if GLP-1 low dose was available, I would have done that. Now I'm to a place where I feel really great and I don't need it, but I don't know, man. Take all the help you can get.
Right? Well, so I actually decided to do something different. And I'm in the middle of filling out some paperwork so I can get blood requisition. And I'm going to go to a private clinic that specializes in thyroids and
Good for you.
like
Yeah.
autoimmune and
Oh,
hormones. Because
yes.
not for anything, no diss to the doctors out there, but when it comes to that stuff, they don't know a whole lot, and
No.
they will, if the doctor is a good one, they will straight up tell you that, right? Like, I don't know about hormones. I don't know how to dose this medicine for you, right? So I, unfortunately, it's like to be able to get this kind of help, you got to pay out of pocket. But like they say, health is wealth, right? So I'm like, I need to invest in myself,
Yeah. It's so weird because like we'll buy a handbag, but we won't like pay extra money
right?
for our own health and wellness. It's craziness. Yeah, I mean, what the reality of that, and I've had an opportunity to speak to some doctors, it's not really recognized under OHIP and our medical system currently. And so there is no number that our doctors can write off when it comes to helping you with menopause issues. And that's why all these menopause clinics are popping up.
Yeah.
I think it's worth the investment to understand what's going on in your health. Like I do that Prenuvo scam. That's when you do the whole body scan. Now, obviously,
Ooh.
I am so like blessed to be able to afford to do something like that. It should be available to everybody. There's pros and cons to it, but for example, I got a baseline. I got it done a couple years ago, and I have some thyroid nodules that have grown since in my second scan. And so then I went to my doctor, and we did an ultrasound, and they're like, they're totally fine. And then I'm going to go back and see what's going on. But yeah, I think I'm a big advocate for knowledge is power. It's good to know what's going on with you. I think sometimes people don't want to know, but then I
I
don't know where that
know.
gets you. So good for you. Be investigative. Be curious. If it feels like something is off, something is off. And if you go to their doctor, because hormones are hard to test. You can't really test your hormones because
Mm-hmm.
you can't balance them. They're always in flux. And so if you know something is wrong or something is off and someone else is telling you, you're fine, just deal with it. Just like, no, like seek answers and talk to girlfriends. Talk to girlfriends. They might have a hookup person that you know. Like I know Dr. Jennifer Zelovitsky, for example.
Yes,
She is a
she used to be one of my doctors before she left the family practice.
okay. Well,
Love her.
she admits that she didn't know jack squat about menopause and
And
wasn't
look at
taught
her
in
now.
school. And now she's like the director of health and vitality at Medcan, and she specializes in menopause and hormones and whatnot. So it's sort of like talk to people. I think we just haven't been talking about it. We all have just been suffering in silence, drinking our wine and joking about how
Right?
shitty we
But
feel.
this is exactly why I wanted you here on the podcast so we can, like, for lack of better words, shoot the shit, be real, talk about what's going on, because we
Yeah,
need to do this so that other people listening are like, oh, wow, those two sound like me.
yeah,
And what can I
yeah.
do? And where do we start? Like, and that's the thing. Like, I think we need to have more of these open and honest conversations because so many people are struggling. Everyone thinks they're alone when in reality, there's a shit ton of us.
Yeah, and let's talk about your mom part because you're not that mom. Like I'm sure you're that mom
Yeah.
that's got that mom guilt, right? And
Oh,
do anything for your kids, don't make the time for yourself. Like that's a big part of it and a big piece of it and a lot of stress. We're constantly thinking about your kids. How old are your kids?
so Samantha's turning 14, Liliana is 12, and Marcus is 9 turning 10.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And I feel like I'm always at a baseball diamond or the dance school?
Well, enjoy that because I'm dealing with rehab, going off to universities, mental health, new job. Oh my God. So enjoy the baseball diamond. Enjoy the baseball
Okay.
diamonds and the dance recitals because my goodness, your kids get bigger, their problems get bigger. But that's a lot of stress that we just do it and we don't factor in the impact that stress has on our bodies, how that affects our sleep, how that affects our choices. When you are tired, your body processes foods different, your inflammation levels increase, and you're less likely to make choices that are good for you because you're just fucking exhausted all the time, right? Like
Right?
yeah.
Sleep, I don't know what sleep is, Gina. Like, I lie there and I'm like, why is it 2 in the morning and my alarm's gonna go off in a few hours? Like,
Who has a good program for that? Alana.
I
Alana has a
know.
good program.
Guys, the Bedtime Edit podcast, plug for the Bedtime Edit podcast. Alana will help you with all of your sleep. And I've had so many conversations with her about sleep. And I'm like, oh, I was teasing her when we did our live like podcast. And I'm like, you with all like, blackout blinds, get rid of all the electronics. She's like, just shut up, Pete. And I'm like,
She actually sleeps. So does she take her own advice, or what do you think?
she says that they scroll TikTok at night, okay? So that means there's electronics in the bedroom. Alana, I just outed you. There you go.
I made game-changing change because of her. My office used to be in my bedroom, and I thought, okay, if I want to get a better night's sleep, go to bed early. That's not necessarily the case. It doesn't benefit you. I have a big, massive TV in my room. I was doing it all wrong. And when I actually listened to everything she told me, I've never slept better in my life. Now I've let things creep in again, and but I'm like, yeah, do I care that much? I don't know. But man, you listen to that woman, it's a game changer for sure. But you have to be ready to leave your phone in another room and make some serious change.
Oh my God, that's like, I don't know, are pigs flying? Like, phone in another room. I'm like, I don't know if I can do it. But hey, you know what? Like, it is true what you said. It's that we need to be willing. I think we need to hit that wall where you hit the wall and you're like, I'm fucking done. I'm done. Like, let's do this. And that's why I'm going to go to this special, private clinic now. This is why I have been you know what I mean? Like, I changed my workout, trying something new, and weights lifting has been on my radar. And now this is you even telling me this, I'm like, it was that little kick in the ass, like, P, what are you hesitating? Like, why are you hesitating? Why are you holding back? Just start incorporating it. Because we have to. I want to stick around for my kids. I want to be healthy, and I want to look good.
You want to look good, but I think back to how you were feeling about, on your way down to see Alana, and you're just kind of, just like, oh my God, like, how did I get here? Why do I feel like this? It's not because you haven't been trying, and it's not because you're lazy and you haven't tried or any of those things. I think you're going to have a lot more success knowing specifically what you need to focus on. Right. And then I think when you feel like you're on the right track, you don't have to be perfect to where you want to be to feel really good. Because I think it's about, okay, yeah, I know I'm doing something. I know it's making a difference. That can make a world of difference mentally, right? Because there's hope in that. There's hope that, okay, I have a plan. Hope that, okay, I can change. Your body is not happy. Like, if you don't feel confident and comfortable in your skin, that's a message physically your body's saying, hey, help me out, right?
And we have to listen to our bodies.
Yeah.
Which a lot of us don't. Right?
Yeah.
So Gina, okay, explain to me, if I'm I want to do the Livy method. What is the Livy method? I want to do it. I don't know what it is, but I want it.
You know what? The thing is I approach weight loss from in such a different way that it's so fucked up because I can't explain it to people, because it really is. It's a 91 day. It's a method. And so we start with a basic food plan, right? Just good, natural, normal foods that you eat. And then each week we make changes to that food plan, and each week our focus changes. So it's not just what you eat and when. We talk about how, things like managing your stress and sleep factor in, your history of dieting factors into current choices that you're making. We have a psychologist that we work with. We have a learning strategist who actually comes on and teaches us how to make change, how to prioritize, and what does prioritization even mean? Like, we have experts who come on. So you start with a basic food plan, and then you make adjustments to it week to week. It's not like rocket science at all. It's really just showing up every single day. So you start on day one of the program, and we roll out information. We talk about food plan and grocery list and water, and can you have coffee? Yes, you can. And can you drink alcohol? And yes, you can, but keep these things in mind and whatever. So it's a big, long 91-day education program.
I was just going to say, so it's education.
It's education. It's self-reflection. It's conversations with guest experts that bring up awareness of oh, maybe my issue with Hashimoto's is factoring in, and how is it factoring in? Or it's really about, it's a lesson in self-love, keeping your energy directed at yourself and trying to show
Yeah.
up. We give you the what to eat and when part, but that's the easy part. A-type people do the program. They follow what we call our guidelines, weekly guidelines. So we start with prep week, and then we have week 1 guidelines, week 2, week 3. A-type people just crush it. But then once they've reached their goal, and we also have a maintenance program, then they're having a hard time without that structure. So basically, we're teaching you the tools and the skills that you need, and helping you work through things like your issues, your associations with food, right? Because that's what makes weight loss complicated, is that we use food for so many things.
I have a lot of issues.
Yeah, a lot of people do. We use food for so many things. We use food to celebrate, to show love, to console, to bond,
Right?
cope, and also to survive. So what we're trying to do is teach you those tools and the skills that you need, and help you work through the issues and associations, beliefs, some people past traumas that you have, in order to not just lose weight, but to be able to maintain and sustain your weight. So we have a whole system for that is like low stress on the body, where each week you're kind of doing things and learning things, and the next week you build on that, the next week you
I
build
like
on that.
that.
Yeah, it's a
I
really
like it
good
because
program.
it seems like you're setting people up for success. It's a
Yes.
lifestyle change. It's
Yes.
not a diet. It's a lifestyle. It's like, you want to be healthy? Okay, I'm going to give you the tools you need. These are the tools. You got to do what the fuck you want with them.
It's about creating the lifestyle that's going to support the way you want to look and feel, and how you're showing up in the world. You know what's so weird is that it used to be, I originally designed it as a lifestyle. And this is like what I've learned. Basically, I'm sharing what I've learned 30 years helping people lose weight. I originally created it as a lifestyle, and then I would go to sell it, and I'm like, you change your lifestyle, you lose weight. And people are like, I just want to lose weight. I'm like, fine, it's a weight loss program. And then people would sign up on my program and be like, this is a lifestyle. But like a few years ago, diets like Noom and whatever were getting slammed for not calling themselves a diet. They were trying to not be a diet. So I'm like, I'm just going to be a diet. I'm just transparency. I'm a diet over here. And then now people don't want diets. Now they want lifestyle again. Whatever the fuck you want to call it. I want you to lose your weight in a way that's good for you physically, walk away for you mentally. I just had a conversation. Can I be honest with you? I'm a bit jarred right now.
Me.
I just had a conversation with this woman that I was looking to collab with. And I had this, and she kind of deals with like people with issues with eating and whatnot. And I was telling her how hard our members were working to make real change. And a lot of them deal with their past history of dieting. And it was so perfectly aligned. And I thought, oh, she's going to be so great. Our members are going to connect, because some people have real issues with food. And I am trying to help people. It's okay to want to lose weight. Like, that's the thing. Thinking people don't want to lose weight, it's like they do. So how can they do that in the healthiest of ways? And we don't have there's no counting, there's no weighing, there's no measuring.
Oh, I love this.
Yes. Like
sign me the fuck up now.
Right. I'll hook you up. Anyway, I thought, oh my God, I was so excited about having her on my program. And then she hit me up with an email right after. And she was like, oh, my publicist says that you're all about trying to achieve the perfect body and supporting diet culture. And I was like, what?
No, I've seen your content. I've seen everything you put out, and you are not that. And plus, even like, I know another great mutual friend of ours, Cheryl Hickey, who like, sings your praises. You know what I mean? Like, everyone I know that knows you is like, no, you're not that. That's why I wanted you on the show, because you are not that. You're real, right? And you, like you said, you just went through it the past 2 years yourself. Well, you're trying to help others.
Get more real. I'm a hot mess. But you know what it is?
High
I'm
five
a mom.
to hot messes.
Right? High five. I'm a mom. I want to set a good example for my kids. I was saying to my husband, who's my business heart, man, if I was just an asshole, I'd be rolling in the dough. I could sell this and hawk that and just say bullshit and sell things. And I just don't have it in me. And so I'm trying to do good in the world. And it just sounds like such horseshit. But I really am. And I have a son here who is like, he's very—
Tell him to pop in. Let's see his face.
Very much ethical and all about— come say hi.
Join us on the podcast. Everyone's welcome.
No, on a podcast. This is my son, Rolex.
Hey, sup? He's so cute. What a handsome guy.
He He just turned 18 the other day. I can't believe it. My youngest is 18. But I have these kids, so I have to run an ethical business and I have to really want to be, do it morally. And I want to sleep at night. I'm a good fucking person.
Yes.
And so that's what I'm all about, right? I just want
Yeah.
people to look their best, feel their best,
And whatever that means for them, because for
whatever that
everyone,
means
that's
for
going to
them.
be different. It's just like me,
Yeah.
not that mom. Like what's not that mom? For me, it's the hot mess that always pulls it together. You know what I mean? Not June Cleaver, but more, I don't know, who's edgy. But you know what I mean? Like I do things with an edge,
Yeah.
but a lot of heart. Right?
A lot
And
of
that's the
heart.
thing with you too. A lot of heart. And if you have a lot of heart, you know what I mean? You just want to go out there and you want to do good. Right?
Yes. Oh my God, I sucked as that mom. I always say my husband, who's like it's my kid's husband, actual, like, so my kid's dad passed away a couple years ago and we've been divorced for 10 years. So I have a new husband now. But he's such a better parent than I am. Like he's just so thoughtful and caring and whatever. And I was always, I missed the form. I missed the sign up. You know what I mean? Always late. I was like the worst mom in that way. And I think that's why it's
Yeah.
really important that I'm the best mom I can be now this way. But man, I
Yeah.
was a hot mess mom. I just
And in
was
your
not.
own way, whatever, as long as we own it.
Yeah, I own it.
I own
And,
it.
and I,
I own
and
it.
full transparency, I've had very honest conversations, which you can do as your kids get older, and you say, "Listen, I fucked it up. Mom did her
Yep.
best at the time. I was going through this and that." And I remember one time my kids were like, "Well, why aren't you more like dad?" And I'm like, "Oh, your dad. I'm the one who raised you. Your dad who didn't give me a cent. Your dad who I just let come and go. Your dad who got to be the fun one. Your dad who didn't have to be the response. Oh, your dad, right?" And then I was like, "Look," and then I sat them down. And I said, "Look what I was dealing with. What I was trying to raise you, put a roof over your head. Someone had to feed you. Someone had to be responsible." And they were like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
They
Oh
were like,
shit.
"Oh, okay." They were like, "Oh, all right." And I
Yeah.
was trying to shelter them from that. I was trying to shelter them from that and be the
It's real
martyr mom.
life.
Yeah. And then I broke it down. I said, when you have your own kids, you're going to realize that you're just trying to do the best you can. You're just trying to do the best that you can. You
Yeah.
make mistakes, you're human, So
And
yeah,
that's the
want
thing,
that mom or end that mom. I don't know.
right? But that's the thing, Gina. It's that we can only be the best mom, the best person, the best version of ourselves if we take care of ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Because like you can't just do whatever the fuck you want and then 10 years down the road be like, now I got these medical issues and conditions or whatever. I'm not in a good place. I'm not healthy and it could have been avoided, but I didn't. And now maybe my time here is, cut short because of it. So we need to take care of ourselves. We need to be there because as moms, like you want to be there for your kids, right?
You're absolutely right. Get your shit together, girl. One of the things that we don't do is
Do
that we
it.
joke a lot about our miscomings and we joke a lot about our failures. But women are not good at I don't want to say cheerleading, saying like, "Okay, Pina, like what's going on? Like I see you. Like why
Yeah.
aren't you doing the things? Why aren't you following through? I see you making time for your kids. Why are you not making time for you? What's your plan
Right?
this week? Let me help you with that. Let's go to the gym together. Let's like women are like, "Oh yeah, haha, I drank a bottle of wine last night too." Or like we're good at joking about it, but not actually like I don't want to say holding each other accountable because it's you're only accountable to yourself. No one is coming to save
Yeah.
you. That whole Mel Robbins thing, but at the same time, we don't have serious conversations with our girlfriends about, "Listen, girl, you're drinking way too much. Like
Yeah.
I'm not judging
Right.
you, but let's have a conversation about it, right? What's going on with you? Like, and now the world has made it weird." Where we're not even allowed to say things anymore. But if
Yeah.
if I love you, then I'm supposed to be the person who says that to you. But I think our maybe our parents or our family, that the crazy aunt, "Oh, you'd be so cute if only you lost some weight." I
Yeah.
think they
Right.
fucked it up,
Fuck off.
right?
Yeah. I don't, yeah, imagine coming from an Italian household with the like zero filtered nonnas. Oh, no. Oh, fuck off. Like, like I'm pregnant. What
Yeah.
do you want from my life? Like, well, you gain some weight. Yeah. I'm
I
growing
know.
a
And then
human.
give me a minute or 10 months. Yeah, or like moms who sign their kids up for Weight Watchers at 12. Like that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh,
I'm
fuck
talking about
no.
like let's have a serious conversation about, like what can we do to be healthier and to make sure we are living our best lives and so yeah, we need to
So
talk
you know
about it more.
what? With that said, because we got to wrap it up, and I don't want to end this conversation, damn it. So
I
that means you
know.
got to come back on, Gina.
Sure,
Promise?
why don't you come on my podcast? We'll do a switcheroony.
Oh, let's do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's do
I'm
that.
down for that. But with everything you just said, something just went off. The little light bulb went off, right? And I was thinking, I'm like, for anyone listening to this podcast, I want to do it. Message me, DM me, DM Gina, go follow her. We're going to tell you where to go follow her. And let's do it together.
I love
Gina,
that.
right?
Yeah.
Community
Yeah.
of kick-ass moms that are not that mom with Gina and the Livy method. Success right there.
I'm into it. Let's do it. I'm here for
So,
it.
okay, so where are they going to find you, Gina?
So they can go to my website, The Livy Method, or GinaLivy.com too. I'm switching them over, so you can go to both. And then I'm on social media, Gina Livy, so it's hard not to find me. Just do a search, except for Reddit. Don't go to fucking Reddit because like don't trust the people on there.
Guys, it's horrible.
It's all
I
just
put
like people
myself on
like,
there. I shut that shit
it's
down
all
right away.
don't go to Reddit. Yeah, GinaLivy.com. That's the best place to find me. Or go to Reddit if you want to be entertained, whatever. I don't comment on there. I don't even touch it. But every now and then I Google myself to see what's going on. I don't know why. Self-torture, right? So I don't know. To find out how horrible I am. That's where I go when I want to
She's not
take my ego
horrible.
down a notch.
No, I love it. And yes, definitely go follow her on social because Gina, you go
Yeah.
live on social
Yeah.
and you post
Sure,
like
tips.
amazing content, guys. So go check it out. Canadian Mama. Hello. Let's support, and yeah, message Gina, follow her. But that's it for us and this episode. I'm sad, but we're gonna have Gina back, so don't worry. And then I'm going to
Okay.
jump on her podcast and you guys can catch us there too. It's amazing. Thank you so much for joining us, Gina. You are a fucking blast.
This is fun. This is like my night out without being out and it being like, I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
So, yay.
I love it. And guys, I'm Pina and I'm just not that mom. New episodes drop every other Sunday. Follow and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.